if you look at things today, so in my opinion, we have another Nifty 50 going on today, and it's more amongst a sliver of the tech space, where you have, I think Amazon's more than 576 times earnings now. It might be more than 600 or 700 times earnings. And then you have Netflix, I think also north of 200 times earnings. Twitter, Facebook, Tesla doesn't make money. If they made money, they'd be at over 100 times. SolarCity would be at 250 times. And Uber, with the whatever 50 billion last round or so. In fact, interesting thing about Uber is its valuation is 1/6 of Amazon. And so if you thought Amazon is a fair value, then one would question whether 1/6 is the correct number for Uber. But basically, investors aren't focused right now on the valuations. What they're focused on is they believe that these businesses will be transformational long term in terms of how we conduct our lives, and they'll be very much very central to our lives, and therefore they're interested in going into these spaces. And of course, one of the ways that bubbles get going is that when people start seeing prices go up, they feel like they're left out, and they want to join that party before kind of the train leaves the station. And I remember I was in 2000 I was living in Chicago, and I think it was late '99, early 2000. I was in downtown Chicago, and I got into a cab, and a lot of the cab drivers were Indian and Pakistani in Chicago at the time. So this Pakistani cab driver, he noticed that I probably was from India or Pakistan, and he says to me in Urdu, आपका Cisco के बारे में क्या ख्याल है? And for the sliver of you that didn't understand that, what he was saying is that what are your thoughts on Cisco as a stock? And so, when the cab driver is focused on high-speed data networking stocks in the year 2000, you know that it's like the shoeshine boy in 1929 giving you stock tips. And of course, Cisco never saw that market cap again. They were at 600 billion at the time, and they'd never seen that again. So these companies, and we have a polarization going on, just like Nifty 50 right now, where you have these sliver of these tech stocks that are valued very richly, and then even the older techs, once you get to things like Oracle or Microsoft or any of these other companies, they have even Apple and Google, etc., have very sedate valuations. And then when you get to kind of old economy stocks today, like if you look at the banks, or you look at normal manufacturing companies, etc., again, you might even say they're undervalued, because what happens when you have these bubbles is the money is being flushed into one particular area. And of course, right now, one of the issues that investors face is on the fixed income side, there's no money to be made. So investors would normally be in fixed income are very frustrated, and then they see these kind of high flyers. So I suspect some of that fixed income money is heading this way, which is a huge amount. And I also suspect that money that would normally go in the rest of the stock market is being kind of disproportionately funneled this way.